Good morning, friends. It's my review of Moscow Print House published book Francis Scott Fitzgerald. It's in Francis Scott Fitzgerald, The Beautiful and Damned. You see it's very thin, and what's more, the novel is very even shorter. This is novel, and it's dictionary, in Russian written dictionary. What is dictionary? It's words mostly used by Fitzgerald. The words, for example, even bird, but some words are very seldom. For example, I don't know how he can find. For example, bequest. Bequest is, it's a bit seldom word, and his pronunciation in the square, how it's called, his pronunciation, phonetic pronunciation, and very short definition. He's so big enough, I think, for, if it's usually for beginners, there is very short dictionary at all, like that, for example. It's big enough dictionary, so it's novel, it's dictionary. And of course, the novel was completely rewritten, because it's impossible to big novel such size to make so little. It's completely rewritten, and it's very a bit ridiculous, because you see book 1, chapter 1, it's titles of paragraphs, and titles of paragraphs, and already chapter 2 very abridged. And for me it's anyway very interesting, but he's even mistake of time, when Moscow writer rewritten the novel, he make mistake of time, consistency. For example, I found in the paragraph afternoon about hero, hero, it's called Anthony Patch. He's even Russian gives, how it's references on page, how it pronounced in Russian language. Anthony Patch, it's Russian rule of pronunciation. Anthony Patch, in the paragraph afternoon, he's written, once accustomed temperature of the water, he relaxed, he has bath. Then he walked down Fifth Avenue to the Ritz, to the Ritz Hotel. Then consistency mistaken, and Moscow writer again describe how he has bath. Then when he, then he wandered into the bedroom and with an weird, uncertain melody strolled he and there, enjoying the warmth of the thick carpet on his feet. He lit a cigarette. His eyes were focused upon a spot of brilliant color on the roof of house. Then he saw a girl on the neighboring house, and then in the end, then he left his bathroom and his apartment and walked down Fifth Avenue to the Ritz. Actually he's written that he walked down to the Ritz, and then it's mistake of consistency. But for me, it's anyway very interesting, because I read very slow, and I have very bad sight, some problem with eyesight. For me, interesting. And paper is very good, very white, like very good paper. And it's when you're lazy, it's very interesting. You even don't need a dictionary because he has, his even dictionary. I usually read with phone, usually you read book with phone, he watch Cambridge Dictionary online and then read. But you can just be completely lazy and just read and find words just here. It's very interesting book. It's probably 2021 2020 year of publishing, but you see he's already was experiments of artificial intelligence. You see, it's I even a month ago saw on the Twitter XX the Grok making the same mistake. Artificial intelligence cannot draw fingers of humans. You see his also fingers, very strangely, somehow pictured. It's my review of Russian Moscow version of book Francis Scott Fitzgerald, Beautiful and Damned for learners. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.